Welcome! Here on this channel, I share lessons from the Lotus. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Share your helpful insights below. This video was prompted by a recent YouTube upload with the reported lawyer of the alleged rapist in the Atlanta nightclub called the Opera Nightclub, where it was alleged that Jasmine Elin was sexually assaulted. Now, a few of the things that the lawyer stated in this recently uploaded video stood out to me, and I felt the need to highlight is what will be addressed in my video today. Let's dive in to addressing those two main comments when she stated, "The people standing around were not alerted when it comes to a sexual assault or an actual rape." This was about at 2 minutes and 35 seconds of the video. The second comment she made, "Those standing around did not alert, call the police, get attention to a bodyguard, or stop any acts that occurred because there weren't any acts that actually occurred." This statement was made by the lawyer at about 2 minutes and 52 seconds of the video. I will link the video below that I'm addressing. The reason I'm highlighting these statements made by this lawyer is because there's a social phenomenon that exists known as the bystander effect, which I will get into now to help us all understand. The term bystander effect refers to the phenomenon in which the greater the number of people present, the less likely people are to help a person in distress. When an emergency situation occurs, observers are more likely to take action if there are only a few or no witnesses. Being part of a large crowd makes it so no single person has to take responsibility for an action or inaction. There are two major factors that contribute to the bystander effect. The first factor, the presence of other people, creates a diffusion of responsibility. Because there are other observers, individuals do not feel as much pressure to take action, since the responsibility to take action is thought to be shared among all those present. The second reason is the need to behave in correct and socially acceptable ways. When other observers fail to react, individuals often take this as a signal that a response is not needed or not appropriate. Researchers have found that onlookers are less likely to intervene if the situation is ambiguous. Characteristics of the situation can play a role. During a crisis, things are often chaotic and the situation is not always crystal clear. Onlookers might wonder exactly what is happening. During such chaotic moments, people often look to others in the group to determine what is appropriate behavior. When people look at the crowd and see that no one else is reacting, it sends a signal that perhaps no action is needed. So let's look at what can you do to avoid falling into this trap of inaction. Some psychologists suggest that simply being aware of this tendency to not react is perhaps the greatest way to break the cycle. When faced with a situation that requires action, understanding how the bystander effect might be holding you back and cautiously taking steps to overcome it can help. This does not mean that you should place yourself in danger. But what if you're the person in need of assistance? One often recommended tactic is to single out one person from the crowd. Make direct eye contact and ask the individual or the person specifically for help. By personalizing and individualizing your request, it becomes much harder for people to turn you down or ignore your situation. This is the information I'd like to share regarding the bystander effect. Browse the description box for more information. Thanks for being here. Till next time. Bye-bye.